Hey, good morning everybody. Oh boy, where do I begin? It's been a couple of months. We're gonna put some footage up of what happened. The overall is that, yeah, semi sideswiped my truck in Pilot in Lathrop, California. While my truck and trailer was stopped, I was pulled ahead at the yellow line after we got fuel. They went to make a right turn and they just cut it too hard. And weren't paying attention at all. I mean, there's no way that you could do that kind of damage if you're paying attention. He dragged my truck and trailer like 5 or 6 feet before he stopped, but destroyed the left side of my truck. So my truck's been down for 2 months almost. Cost $20,000 in damage, which of course their insurance paid. But you know, pretty bad. Haven't gotten a penny from their insurance company, so I have to hire an attorney and go through that whole process, which is just insane. You know, they want all this crazy stuff to pay lost wages, but it's been a game though the whole time. They've been playing a huge game, you know. And it's not like the wages for one, you know, Hotshot is a ton, you know, especially since they were offering to rent me a truck. You know, it's like, dude, you're renting a truck, all this hassle, you know, you're willing to pay that, you're not willing to pay some lost wages. So anyways, we haven't really had income for the last almost 2 months, but our other truck has been down quite a bit also. So yeah, these are the things you have to expect when you're out here. And you have to be able to make it through it. And I can tell you, we barely made it through it. We had 3 other people we were talking to lease on, and we had the lease agreements out to 2 of them. And we were, I mean, basically finalizing everything. So that sucks, you know. We should have 2 more trucks on the road right now at least, for a total of 4 trucks, which was, our plan was to have 5, and now we're back to 2. And I feel like I'm starting over because I just haven't hauled freight for a while. So anyways, we're back on the road. It's 6:30 in the morning, Monday morning. We're rolling north on I-5, heading up to Roseburg, Oregon. We're gonna pick up and we're going to Salt Lake City. Let's get on the road, put some miles behind us. It's got to go towards you about 3 inches. Well, this is what we're picking up. Should be pretty easy. You know, they said it was going to be 5,000 pounds, but they usually overestimate for me. That way, you know, it's kind of like a, this is the max weight it's going to be type thing. So as you can see, nothing crazy. The guy just said there may be 700 pounds each, so you know, we're gonna be at 1,500 pounds total heading over to Salt Lake. I'll take that. All right, so we're all picked up in Roseburg. I've already burned up like 4 hours of my clock going to pick up in Roseburg and coming back down. And I was just gonna head east in Roseburg there. You can head east over towards Bend, cut down, and then still run through Oregon down into Nevada. But that road, man, I mean, I haven't been on it for a long time. So I didn't really want to risk it. And this adds another hour to my drive, unfortunately. But I've doubled back down I-5, and now I'm gonna cut across through Southern Oregon, which is the way I go to Salt Lake City every time. I cut through like Klamath Falls, Lakeview, and just keep on going. And then it keeps going east, and then it heads south down into Winnemucca, Nevada. And then I can head east from there on the interstate, go right into Salt Lake City. It's a pretty easy way to go. Winter time, I don't go that way, and I don't really go to Salt Lake in the winter time anyways, unless it pays a fortune. But right now, I'll be okay still. Shouldn't be anything I have to worry about for weather.
1/2 mile, turn right on Twin Bridges Road.
They got a pretty light load on anyway, so this will be pretty easy. But anyway, man, yeah, what a crazy few months, dude. I just can't believe. Haven't made any videos, haven't filmed anything, just been at home, hanging out with my wife and kids, doing a few little things here and there, but
turn
for
right
the most
on Twin
part,
Bridges Road.
waiting to get my truck back was absolutely crazy. Brutal time, dude. Goes so slow. And when you're starting to run low on shit, man, you
In 1/2
really
mile, turn right
want
on
your truck
I-5.
back. Dude, I like using GPS, but oh my god, if you're somewhere that you need to make a lot of turns, this freaking lady won't cut it out. It's my fault for not turning it off though, especially when I know where I'm going. I've got, I don't know, about 700 miles to Salt Lake from here, roughly. No way I'm making that, you know, after burning up all my hours, you know, going up. Yeah, I'm just gonna make it as far as I can. I think I can get to Winnemucca. I can get to Nevada today. I talked to the delivery site. The guy said, you know, just let him know and he'll meet me for delivery. That's good. That means I can deliver anytime tomorrow, really. But I was hoping to deliver tomorrow and then pick up tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. I don't know. I just gotta wait and see how it goes today. Yeah, let's get on the road. It's an early one this time. It's 4:15 in the morning. Winnemucca, Nevada. Got to get rolling right now. Want to make this delivery today in Heber City, Utah, but I'm about 6 hours away still. So we're leaving as soon as the clock is up this time. We've got 1 minute left until shift resets. We'll get over there, we'll get this offloaded. That way I can grab, you know, I'm hoping to get reloaded today. And I should, if I get offloaded around noon. And that's if I find a load. I don't have a load right now. I've been trying to find one, but you know how it is out here, especially out of Salt Lake. I'm gonna run over and grab a coffee and let's roll. Got that one out of the way. These are the best ones, man, when you can pull a few straps off and they, you know, get it right off your trailer right away, because I got to get back into Salt Lake City to pick up Grabbed a load off the board from Salt Lake to Coos Bay, Oregon. I didn't get a fortune for it, you know. I didn't get a fortune for this one. Usually I get $2 grand to Salt Lake City from where I live. I got 1,600 bucks this time. Still $2 a mile, you know, but I usually get, you know, I usually get more. And then I got 1,350 for this other load going back, which is not a lot of money. I think it winds up being, I think I got like $1.50 or something, $1.60 a mile out of Salt Lake. It's not bad though, but I gotta finish up here so I can get rolling. Alright, hey guys, just left Salt Lake City. So this load that I just picked up, nightmare, man. Total nightmare. Got it through Landstar. Mistake number one. Only the second load I've ever hauled for them. I told myself I'd never haul for them again because I hauled a load for them, everything went great. But then they cut off a bunch of carriers and wouldn't let them haul for them until they'd been in business for a year. Even people that had hauled for them, they just completely cut them off. Like I called on a load one day and they were like, you can't haul for us anymore. It's like, what? Fine then. Like if you're just gonna give the boot to people that did good work for you, you know, I understand if it's like nobody's worked for you and they want to get set up, but I'm already set up. I've already done work for you. So it was weird. I didn't want to do anything but you know, with them ever again, but you know how that goes. I've got a business to run, and you know, they had a load in Salt Lake, you know, going to Oregon, so it's like, you know, it paid okay, not good, you know, okay. Okay enough to get me out of Salt Lake City. So but I got there at noon and I didn't leave until 5:15. I was there for over 5 hours, and it's the easiest load, but they just for some reason didn't have it all done. Just sent in for detention. They owe me 3 hours, so I got a hold of them right away, told them I'd be sending them you know, the bill of lading with the time in and time out on there right when I left the facility. They need to send me an updated rate con. You know how some places are, they're like, just send it in when you send the bill of lading after you deliver, and it's like, no shot, man. Like, we're gonna get this handled right now, that way we all know what the payment is. So then to make it even crazier, I go in to get the paperwork when I'm leaving, and the guy in there is like, okay, no, this is gonna be a COD load, and I'm like, well, you guys are gonna pay me when I get there? Like, I didn't have that worked out. And he's like, no, you're gonna collect payment from our customer and put it in this FedEx envelope and send it to us. And I'm like, what? Well, like, I'm not a delivery driver for you guys. I've never heard of such a thing. Like, it's crazy. I mean, I've done like COD loads where I get paid COD, but I've never been told by the shipper to collect their money for them and FedEx it to them. And if they don't give me a check, then, you know, we'll have to cross that bridge when I get there, and, you know, all that stuff. It's like, holy shit, but this is nuts, man. Anyway, crazy times. Yep. So I just left Salt Lake. I have 2 hours left on my clock, so I'm gonna get to West Andover, Nevada, right on the border of Utah and Nevada. That way I can make it home tomorrow. This delivers in Coos Bay, Oregon, so I'll drive home tomorrow, and then I'll leave early the next morning and head the few hours to Coos Bay and deliver it, and see if I can't grab me another load that day that delivers Friday, so I can finish off this week around 5 grand like I'm trying. So that's the update. I better stop talking. My wife has to edit all of this stuff, and when I talk, it's the hardest for, because I just ramble on about shit like I am right now. Okay, I'm gonna go. Let's get some miles behind us. Alright guys, so yeah, I didn't film any of that. I just delivered in Coos Bay. It was just a rough delivery. So it was a residential delivery. It was very rural. I could barely get my trailer in there. I mean, I scraped the back of my trailer really bad. Both wheels, you know, off the ground, getting in and getting out. Just not a good situation. Had to put my truck in four-wheel low just to get through the mud to turn my trailer around. I mean, there shouldn't be any deliveries at this guy's house, but I don't know, it had a business, had an address, it looked like it was all right on the maps, and then it's at this guy's house. But I made it in, made it back out, didn't worry about the camera. I wanted to make sure I got this stuff off my trailer, and I got the hell out of there. You know, if I'm being honest, I had to make sure I didn't get stuck and need to, you know, call and have someone, you know, turn my trailer around for me or something, which is just, you know, whoever would do that. I mean, I don't even know if a wrecker service would do that, and I definitely wasn't going to pay $500 to $1,000 to do that. So yeah, sorry I didn't get any footage. It's good to be back, good to make another video, have a decent week and everything. Didn't find a load to pick up, you know, after this one. I'm just driving home, and if I find a load for tomorrow that delivers Monday, great, you know, then I'll pick it up and then leave home on like Sunday or something, like I do a lot. But that'll be on the next video. Like I said, good to be back. If anybody's watching right now, that means you made it to the end, so thank you. Feel free to like the video, subscribe if you haven't. We'll keep on moving forward and making these videos and running these hot shot loads, man, the best we can. Be safe out there. We'll see you next time.